Welcome to Doughboys Double. I'm Nick Weiger along with the Spoon Man, Mike Mitchell. We got a full house today because the drop-off is back.
The drop-off is back. Cheese, my lady?
Wow. For our audio listeners, Mitch just fed some cheese to...
My lady.
Amelia. Oh.
It was to Jemmy. It was very cute. Jemmy seems like she's in a festive mood. She's ready for some end-of-year festivities.
Oh, yeah. She did a long hike this weekend. She's been very sleepy.
Oh, cute. Really cute.
Is there a dog Santa? That would be fun.
Yeah, Dog Santa would be
dog?
fun.
That's a reindeer, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Jemmy does
That's
love
not
opening
as fun.
presents, though.
no, I think there
That's
could
not
be.
as fun. The reindeer is their Santa?
There is.
I'm pissed off at Amelia's answer.
Put that aside.
Okay, what is a dog Santa?
Dog Santa is like Santa Paws. I got what Mitch was saying.
I had
Or
no
Santa
idea.
Nick.
I had no idea.
Oh,
what
like
he
the
was
Santa
saying.
buddies?
Like Santa buddies or yeah. So, but I'd be like Santa Paws. He's like PAWS. He's a Santa, but he's a dog. I got
Jimmy's
what you're
head
saying.
just raised up when you said Santa paws.
Well, she wants to be on the nice list.
Yeah.
I want a bone for Christmas.
Oh, you want a bone?
We're recording this before Christmas.
That
That's
is
why we
on
got
our
Christmas
list.
on the brain. But this episode is actually the final Doughboys Double of the year.
Don't forget,
and
Jimmy's horny, so when you say she wants a bone, I don't know what you mean by that.
this is the thing I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
The drop off is back. Ad Chad derailed the timing this past year. But we are still having a drop off 2024. It's just that now it comes.
Ad Chad will
end of the
never
year.
come back again.
Ad Chad may never come back. We'll see. But
Ad Chad was good.
I liked Ad Chad. It was fun. Maybe it might just be a one-off, but we'll continue the annual tradition of the drop-off. We are going to have an array of drops we're going to listen to. We're going to pick the winner. The winner will debut in the first main feed episode of 2025. So this is the new timing moving forward. Final Patreon episode, final double of the year will be the drop-off, and then that winner will get featured in 2025.
Wow.
When the ball drops, the drops off.
When the ball drops, the drops off. I like that.
When the ball drops, the drops off.
That's right.
Wow.
Amelia's here. Hi,
Hi,
Amelia. Thanks for
everyone.
joining us. Emma's here. Casey's here.
Hey.
And joining us from Seattle, the city that never sleeps, Robert Persinger, the Drop King. What's up, DK?
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here. Happy drop off.
DK, happy drop off, my good man. Now, I don't think I've told you this. Natalie and I found ourselves in a situation. We were in Seattle for a few days, and we went to get some great eats up there. But the one place I want to talk about is a Vietnamese spot called Billiard Hoang. Have you been to Billiard Hoang? It's just off the metro stop on the way to the airport.
Oh, I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar, but that sounds really good. How was it?
Drop King, it was awesome. You should if you're going to the airport, you should make it a little stop there, or maybe go out of your way, treat yourself. It's just like a pool hall, but it's got they're a pool hall that also serves like amazing Vietnamese food. So it was just like one of those really great sort of divey atmospheres, just like filled with locals, and I just had like we just had this amazing. I think I had this broken rice dish. Now I got a soup. It was fantastic. So that was a great little culinary experience up there.
Wasn't there like
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mitch.
Oh, well, no, you go ahead. You go.
I was gonna say, kind of related. I think Nick, one of the times you were up here with your wife, or maybe it was after a show or something up here, you went to Rupi.
Oh yes,
the Sri
Rupi.
Lankan place. And all the years that I've been living nearby, my wife and I never made it. So we just had our 8th wedding anniversary, and we went up the road and tried that spot out.
DK.
Yeah, and it was really awesome. Where I'm kicking myself that we haven't been going up there all this time, but yeah, it was a good spot, and you recommended it. So
I love that. Yeah, Rupi is great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Mitch, you brought up a question for Drop King earlier. I said we should talk about it on the pod.
What is the state of the dough scored?
State of the dough scored. It's hard to summarize. I mean, we just announced the Secret Santa, so we have folks signing up for that.
Yeah, very exciting. So again, just timing wise, this episode's coming out after Christmas, but yes, this has just happened.
People are still in the holiday spirit.
People are still in the holiday spirit. It's holiday season.
People will still be probably getting gifts. Sometimes
That's
there's
true.
latecomers and stuff. Also, currently the move competition is going on. My team's doing pretty good. I don't know how you guys are holding up, but
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
We're doing pretty good. Now, okay.
Uh-oh.
DK, we shuffled the teams this year, and you just so...
I think you guys just started your own team and you
We did.
broke
We
up,
started our own
you know,
team, yeah.
We have a Doughboys
lovely
staff
teams
team.
like In and Out and stuff.
Yeah, we have a Doughboys Steve.
But you
know,
just so happen to land on a
Staff
team
team.
that gets crazy points.
Oh, look, I was advocating for that 50-point cap. We were at 100, unfortunately.
Well, we agree.
I-
agree with
the
you.
cap should be 50.
cap should be
100 is
50.
absurd.
I'm not the biggest scorer in my team, but I do have some guys that are are topping out sometimes.
You got a couple
Mike,
of alpha dogs. It's Forrest
Yeah.
L and who's is it?
John
John
S.
S. John S. Both those
Yeah,
those
they are.
It
they're
might as well be
machines.
Forrest G with the number of steps they get in. Forrest Gump, I mean, because the Forrest is getting a
He's
lot
just
of
making his way across the United States, basically.
He's
every
getting a
move day.
lot of
consistently
steps.
for people who don't know. Move is like basically it's a thing we do in the Discord. It's just for fun. It gets people get engaged in fitness a little bit and some friendly competition. But it's like basically fantasy sports for fitness, for personal fitness. It's all based on self-reporting, all based on the honor system.
It's like fantasy sports, except for Weiger late at night will be like, "You need 3 more points, buddy," and I'm like, "Ugh. All right, I guess I'll
Hey,
meditate
when you're
here
the
on
team
my
captain,
couch."
you got to do that.
You got to do that. Also, it's always you. Just do it earlier.
Sometimes I forget to log. It's not always me.
Yeah, you're right.
Susser sometimes.
It's
forgets.
sometimes us.
It was me recently too.
Amelia, you've yelled at everyone probably.
I don't yell at anyone. I'm trying to give a friendly reminder, but you got to give a little bit of nudge
Casey,
because
have you been yelled at?
part of the way I'm not yelling.
don't think
at
I'm the
been
coach.
yelled
No
at.
one yells
part
at
of the
me.
no one. I'm not yelling at anyone.
No one.
Everyone's
yells at
doing
me.
great. Would never yell at Emma.
Mike is killing it. Mike
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 is
is
Mike
I
is
was gonna say,
I'm yelling
everybody
at
under
Mike
Mike
to
is
sit the fuck down sometimes.
going too hard.
Mike had a 100-point day
it is.
the other day.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
I will say this,
Yeah,
Mike.
so I'm just letting you guys know we're taking him to Culver's next season.
Yeah, of course,
He's
of
not going
course.
anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's not going. He's not fucking moving.
Mike,
Mike
that KD mentality. Just go keep hopping from super team to super team.
Culver's. Every member gets 50 points next season. Look, it's just is that sort of thing. It's like Mike is like he's like it's my full-time job is what he's been telling
yeah,
us.
it's
He's
like a full-time job.
He's like, that's what I'm when you guys are going and recording, which is our full-time job, sadly. Ugh.
Full time.
I mean, for me, what else do you have?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, like get played, I guess, is
Yeah, I
your other
guess.
thing. Podcasting is your full-time job.
Yeah, but it's not a full time job.
You're not here.
It's my
full-time.
job. I'm not here for 40 hours
Whoa,
a
whoa,
week.
whoa, whoa, whoa. No one from Headgum can yell at us at how much we're here.
I think only me and Anya can yell at you.
All right, fine. You and Anya get the pass on that. That's fair. But you know what I'm saying. Now,
Anya will yell at you.
sure. It's great. We like
We like
when Anya
You
yells
like when
at
Anya
us.
yells at us.
That sounds creepy as hell. Look, I had a full-time job for 3 months. Now I'm back here. I got a part-time job. It's great.
We're doing great.
But to exercise the way some people exercise, to get like 100 points, you can't do anything else in your
again,
day.
for people who aren't on Move or have no idea what we're talking about in terms of the point system, that's like the equivalent of like I had a day where I walked I did this thing called the Great LA Walk. I did it with
14 miles.
I did it with Gabrus.
That's right,
I did it
yeah.
with Eva Anderson. I did it with Molasses Boy, who organized it. It's this informal walk across.
Is he still
the city.
running it?
He's
Yeah.
Wait, he organized the whole thing?
No, he did. He organized our group. He was
Oh,
like, "Hey,
okay.
we're gonna
Tell
do
the story.
We're gonna look. Okay, so Molasses Boy. First off, let me put a bow on this, and then I'll tell the Molasses Boy story. So that was a 14-mile walk across the city, so more than a half marathon. That did not get me 100 points. So that level
many
of fitness
points did that
was
get
took
you?
me 5 hours.
14?
It got me like 70 points. It got me a lot of
14
points.
miles, 70 points.
Yeah, but
All right.
it's like there's an incredible amount of fitness
But
you
it
have to
took,
do in a
what,
certain
like
day.
5 or 6
It took 5 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is basically a full-time job to try to hit
5
100 points.
hours.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Can you do a
It took-
full? Can
I
you do a
think it
full
took Mike
time?
like 7 hours or 6.5 hours to get his 100 points on his 100-point day. So yeah, it's like a full-time job.
You're doing like a shift's worth of cardio.
Yeah.
Can you,
It's-
can you,
it's-
you're
it's a
like,
lot.
can you do a half marathon? What were you saying? Can you do what?
I was just saying, like, you do a half marathon, you're still not going to hit 100
Yeah.
points. And a half marathon is like a thing people train for months. This is like their huge, like, milestone achievement. And some people are doing that output every day. It's insane. Anyway, here's what I was going to say. So we do the Great LA Walk. Molasses Boy he has this great podcast, Walking About, and so he's taping some segments for Walking About. This was just, a thing we're doing for funsies. We were mostly just hanging out. And he had his Zoom recorder, and like partway through, he's like, "Oh, my SD card is full." And me was like, "All right, well, sorry, we can record it for whatever." He's like, "All right, if I see a Best Buy, I'm gonna get a new SD card." And then so we go for a little while longer. We go for like another 5 miles, and there is a Best Buy. And I'm like, "Hey, Alan, there's a Best Buy. You want to go get?" And he's like, "Oh, all right. I'll go get me an SD card." And then he went in there, and me and Gabrus are waiting outside, and then Eva's in there for a second. She comes out too. We're waiting for like a half hour. I cannot believe how long it takes him to do a single transaction. It takes so long. He comes out.
Hey, can I get a member of the Geek Squad? Which SD card should I get? We'll keep telling us.
It's a card. I know it starts with an S, and then there's a D in there. So it takes like 30 minutes. We're walking a little bit while longer, and he tries to get the recorder going. He's like, "Oh heck, I bought the wrong SD card."
No.
After a half fucking hour.
How do you buy the wrong one?
I don't know.
How many different ones are there?
Yeah. It was fun. God bless him.
God bless Molasses.
But
Boy.
hey, man, seriously, it was awesome that he got us all doing this. It was a super fun thing to do.
The man likes to walk.
Loves to walk.
He loves to walk.
You know what? I do too.
Maybe we should get him on the Doughboys team next year. DK? No.
Oh,
We'll see.
I like that idea.
Messaging him right now. Culver's wants you.
All right, look, we're not talking walks. We're talking drops. We got to get to the drop off because we got a lot. We got 13 drops, and we're each going to weigh in. Bless you.
God bless
Emma.
you.
Thank you.
We're each going to weigh in with our. I guess I could have said nothing, and then we could have just edited out the sneeze. But now you got to keep
turn it up.
Okay, great. We have 13 drops that none of us, I don't think, have heard. Drop King, you picked these out, so you've heard them.
I didn't even listen either. I just picked randomly.
Okay,
no,
so-
I've heard them, but,
So
but I don't
King
know
is-
if Emma would have listened beforehand or not.
I thought about it. There was one in particular. The name made me want to listen to it, but I didn't.
I can guess which one that was. but-
You tell me when we get there. But yeah, you probably can. But no, I haven't listened to any of them.
So Drop King has pre-screened 13 drops, a baker's dozen. We will listen to them. Everyone else is going to hear them for the first time, and then we will all collectively give our America's Got Talent style thumbs up or thumbs down. And then at the end we'll pick a winner, and the winner will. Well, Mitch, I was going to get to that. The winner will get to be the first drop that's featured on 2025 in the main feed. But yes,
The 10th anniversary of the Doughboys, 2025.
wow, how about that? Not till the middle of the year, but yeah.
It starts the festivities.
Here's what I was going to say.
Does it not?
You noted this.
Does
Mitch.
it not start the
It starts
festivities?
the festivities. You noted this, and I just want to give like a precaution because it may not come up, but
Yeah.
I think it's just like worth like acknowledging is
Yeah.
that there is the possibility that drop could get flushed.
It's true.
So
There's a
it might
possibility.
happen. We'll see. I think we might get through the whole episode without flushing any. Hopefully, it'll
It's
be the
happened
case.
before.
It's happened before.
I think
but-
in every drop off, there's been maybe one or two flushes.
yeah, I can't
Only
remember the
one or
last time
two,
we
though.
flushed a drop, but we'll see. It might
rare.
happen this
It's
time.
very rare.
It's very rare. Mhm.
All right, let's get into it. How are we going to do this? Are we just going to hear them?
Also, can I just say before we start,
Yeah.
Amelia, I said it before the episode, but welcome to the middle seat.
Yeah, I was walking over, and Mitch goes in this voice, "Welcome to the middle seat."
Yeah. Terrifying.
It's an honor to be in that middle seat. Is it not?
It
Why?
really
It's
is.
like Carson. This is you're too young for this reference, but it's like Johnny Carson
Oh
calling
no,
you over to
she's
the
not
couch
too young for Carson.
from the Tonight
Johnny
Show.
Carson, which we're almost too young for.
Johnny Carson, if you gave a good stand-up performance, he'd invite you over to the couch, and it'd be like a
Oh.
big honor. It's like, oh wow, Drew Carey got invited to the couch. His career's going to take off.
Who would have thought Leno?
Yeah.
The guy's name is Carson, but Leno is the car nuts.
Leno's kind of the
Aw.
car dad because that's like those are his children, is all his vehicles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And they turned their back on me and they light me on fire. You remember we got lit on fire?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, if I fell down a hill while I was walking, I'm never walking again. I'm only going to drive. My fault for not hopping in my old-timey car, driving around.
Fuck you, bookies. I'm not going to pay you shit. Ah, fuck. And then,
I saw Jay Leno in an old-timey car a couple years ago.
What
Did
kind
you
of,
really?
Drove
Yeah,
right past him.
what was it, like a Studebaker? Do you have any sense of what car it was?
I don't know cars very well.
Me neither.
Yeah. But it was, I remember being like, oh, that's a cool car. And then I looked inside and I saw that chin of his.
Yeah. Leading with his chin.
What do you mean by that?
Does he drive with
I
his
can't
chin?
tell if you like the chin.
I like the chin.
I like the chin. All right, we got to play some drops.
Imagine if you saw Leno and he was like in a Sentra or something, but like you're like, oh, this sucks. He's like in like a boring like
Yeah, right. Yeah.
sedan. That would be a bummer.
Yeah. I'm here in my Hyundai Ioniq. The 2018. Oh, what?
Isn't that your car?
Yeah.
Did you just roast yourself?
I mean, if you saw Leno in my car, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on here?
It's all electric. Check it. He gets electrocuted.
It's my own fault. I only trust the old diesel engines.
Leno getting hurt over and over again is very fun. It is. I hope he
Come on,
stays.
Mitch's probably dead by now.
I hope he stays safe. I do. It is, but it's
National
fun.
treasure.
Yeah.
National treasure. He
Yeah.
is.
We
national
like
treasure.
the chin.
We love the chin.
Yeah.
Leno's come back around. I think people like Leno now. I think
People like Leno.
has come back around from the Conan. He screwed Conan over, but now we're okay with it.
It's all fine.
It's fine.
Okay, let's
Who
play
would
a
know
drop.
late night would just end anyways? That's what happened.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. It ultimately ended up being a Pyrrhic victory for Leno because the whole medium went away. No one gives a shit.
Team Coco. It was the same. It was the same. It's the same artist who did the Nope or Hope posters, not Nope.
Is it really?
Or maybe the Nope.
Looks like the same
posters, too.
typeface.
I think it
so that
was.
would make sense.
I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it? Oh, and you know what? It was Mike Mitchell. It was the other
The
Mike
artist
Mitchell.
Mike Mitchell, yes.
It was the artist.
Who sometimes I
Mike Mitchell.
get texts or emails from, or people will be on a text or an email with me and then the other Mike Mitchell.
The Kung Fu Panda guy?
No,
that's a different
That's
Mike
a different
Mitchell.
Mike Mitchell. That's
There's
a
lot
different
of
Mike
them.
Mitchell where at my year end with my old management company, I was like, "Can you send me all the money I earned this year and like a thing for breakdown for taxes?" And they sent me the other Mike Mitchell's thing, and I was like, "This is so much money." It was
Oh
like
my god.
he made like six figures from the Chipmunk movie, and it didn't come out that year.
Right. Just in residuals from like Shrek 3
Yeah.
or whatever
Oh
the
my
fuck. Yeah. it's
God.
I was like,
crazy.
mine was like $400 from Parks and Rec reruns. That's
Yeah.
what mine was when I finally came in. But
Should we have a Mike Mitchell episode and fill the room with Mike Mitchell?
There's that other Mike Mitchell
Wow.
who we get emails for that I just so happen to go to high school with. Remember that?
Wow.
Oh, that's
that's
right.
right.
Another
Yeah.
Mike Mitchell.
Mhm.
See?
Pretty common name.
Oops, all Mike's episode.
All Mike's.
That'd be good.
We are many.
Welcome to the
That's the
chair.
voice he said. Welcome to the
Nerving.
middle chair.
That could be a clip you could put into a future drop, but right now we're going to listen to some drops that were submitted for this particular event.
What is that
Let's
from?
do the first
We are
one.
many. Whatever. Who cares? Let's start the drop. Let's start the drop. Isn't that like a? Isn't that?
Yeah,
like
it is a thing.
It's like
I
a
just
little
can't remember.
ghostly
It's like a
thing.
Isn't
side
that like
segment.
a
I can't remember what it
QAnon
is.
thing?
Oh, maybe it is.
B for Vendetta, but it's not that. But there is a thing. It is a thing. Look,
It's
let's-
like a monster. I feel like it's like satanic.
I
thing.
feel like it's Borg adjacent.
We are Legion.
Legion.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, whatever.
What's the Borg thing? Borg says something like that. Look, we can't talk about this. We got to
Anyway.
list some drops.
All right, let's
We're
listen
already-
to some
we're
fucking
already 20
shitty
minutes
drops. I'm sorry. I mean, let's listen to some really good drops.
gonna be
These are the
good.
best of
They're
the
gonna be
cream of the
good.
crop.
They're going to be good.
Here we go.
All right, here comes the first drop.
Stop, drop, and let the drops roll.
Okay.
We just want to play some drops.
Bad drops.
More drops. This is the drop off.
The drop off.
It's the drop off.
Drop off.
Drop.
Damn. See, I like this drop. Classic old school drop.
It does remind me of some classic drops.
That's bad.
Connecting that with the bass line.
How droppy is it?
That's a top drop.
Yeah, it had that classic drop feel of chopping it up and sometimes even using audio from other sources. So
Well, isn't that special?
Wow.
I really
Wow.
like that little squirt of diarrhea in the middle.
That was very funny.
That was
Funny,
good.
well-timed fart. Unexpected.
You
I
liked.
thought that
I'm
was a good one
shocked
to
that
start
you
it off
liked
with.
that,
Yeah.
Amelia. You liked the diarrhea fart noise.
Yeah, it made me smile.
That's funny. DK, I think that was a great one to start things off with. You're absolutely correct
Yeah,
because
that's
it is
great.
drop-off themed.
Mm-hmm.
yes, it is. This is the email we received. Drop off themed drop off drop. It says, "Hey DK, I saw there was going to be another drop off, so I decided to use audio from previous drop offs. Thanks for your consideration, Charlie, aka Count Dropula."
Thanks, Count
Count
Dropula.
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 Wow, it's about the drop off. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the drop off, so I'm gonna go flash for this one.
Oh, here. Oh, there it is.
I'm flushing this
Oh,
one.
man,
I know that
that
we
was-
don't use it often.
I know. I didn't think we might not fire that pistol the whole record, but I guess we got to it early.
Didn't we have things that we ranked the drops on at one point?
Well, yeah. So we in the past we've had Emma rank things out of audio fidelity and DK rank things out of drop factor. But with a full house with everyone here, I mean, like I feel like it might be. I think we're all just going to be generalists
We're
here.
just
I think
going
it's
on
kind of hard.
vibes today.
We're all just going on vibes. Here's what I would say. I think that one is well crafted. I like the music. I liked the specificity, and I liked its insular nature. That kind of like was an Ouroboros of a drop, a drop off drop about the drop off itself.
Yeah.
I think that was well executed.
I think it had a very good beat, and it had the squirt factor, which is what I'm looking for.
The squirt factor is huge. I think so.
So Amelia will
it feels
take
like
care
we're
of the
both
squirt
thumbs up.
factor.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
great.
skid mark factor, if you
Sure.
will.
Yes, exactly.
I thought it was a fun one, Wags. I thought there was a good beat in there musically.
Yeah,
It was
that's why
nice.
I really like that
Mhm,
beat.
mhm. But
Definitely.
I have flushed it. But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Definitely groovy. Also, they pulled a lot of pieces from a lot of places. That was, not easy. I liked it.
DK.
I especially like that it ended on the classic drop. Isn't that special from like kind of
That's
early
true.
drops?
Yeah, that was an OG
a big,
drop.
Mhm.
OG's kind of sting. That's a thumbs up for me. Even though it's in the toilet. So
Mhm.
Casey, what's your verdict here?
I agree. I thought it was well crafted. I liked that it had a singular sort of like vision to
Yes,
it.
right.
Mhm.
A focus.
But I think it was just a couple seconds too long, and it deserved the flush.
Wow.
wow.
Wow. I
I
like
would
that.
also say
know
that
what?
out of context,
Yeah.
on an episode, makes no fucking sense.
It would make no sense. So yeah, I think you know what. Honestly, I'm going to say we got to flush this one.
All right, here comes the flush again.
Double flusher.
Well, we all agreed to be the flush
Sorry,
again.
Count Dropula. That one we gave it thumbs up at first, but then we got swayed to flush it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
But good effort. All right, let's hear the next one.
Count Flushula, more like it.
Here
Count
comes,
dropping a Deucilla.
here comes drop number 2.
Has this ever happened to you? You want to make a drop, but you don't know where to begin. Presenting the Doughboys Drop Starter Kit. Everything you need to make the perfect drop. You'll receive Mitch mispronouncing things,
Similarly, whatever.
Nick being taken out of context,
Mitch has a large package.
and 500 wows.
Wow.
And if you call in the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in a bonus Betsy Sodaro laugh. For only $30. Call today. $30.
Wow.
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 Wow, that was fun.
That was fun.
I like that. You know what I liked about that one is you don't hear a lot of original audio being recorded. Like a VO track was written and laid down. It didn't sound like an AI voice. It sounded like someone actually recording that and performing it. Yeah, that was a really, again, kind of an insular drop, a drop about drops. But I did like that for this context. So I'd give it a thumbs
They
up.
got a good voice, whoever that is. Do we know who it is?
I can let you know right now. It says, "Hey everyone, 5% off for Nick or Mitch if they use promo code DropKing," and that's from Chris Finke.
Wow,
Wow.
Finky, of course.
Finky,
Wait,
of
was that
course.
Finky's voice?
I do not think that's Finke's voice. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that's him.
Did
Maybe
he
I'm
hire
I'm
a
off
VO
base.
artist for his drop?
Or maybe, yeah. Or
Maybe so.
I wonder.
Possibly. I got to say, before a flush does or doesn't happen, I have to give it a thumbs up just because Betsy has one of my favorite laughs in podcasting, and
sure.
I just love that
That's a good
little
laugh.
bit in there.
Great thing to isolate the
Yeah.
laugh of Betsy.
What is that little woodpecker sound?
I'm hearing that too.
What is that?
Like in the studio?
Oh, it's the table wiggling.
It's you?
Oh, it's me.
It's you?
It's me.
I literally have taken my headphones off 3 times to see if I could find out what it was. But
Wait, now I don't even know how to do it again. Are you sure it was
Good.
me? How do I do it? How did I do it?
Huh.
You're not hearing it now, though, right? I'm wiggling my foot against
No,
the
I'm
table.
not hearing it.
I don't think I'm bumping anything.
No, it's
No, I definitely think
it's
it was
Nick.
the squeaking of the table, the way it was moving. Maybe it was just like stuck somewhere.
Okay, there it goes.
Stop.
We don't want it.
Now someone isolate this. This will be a drop too. Put that as the beat.
Is that being picked up, or are we just hearing that in?
I was hearing it.
You're hearing
Emma
it.
was hearing
I
it.
was hearing it, but I don't know if I'm
Yeah, I
hearing
don't
it
know
in
if
the
it'll-
headphones or in the
yeah.
room.
I can't figure out how to do it again. I got to really go pretty hard on it.
It's like when a fart sound happens, and then you're like, wait, no, that was my shoe. And
I know,
then you try to do it again. And
No, I
just
squeaked on the chair, and then you're trying to do it again, and then you actually fart. And you're like, no, that was me farting, but I didn't fart earlier.
My phone always makes a fart sound. I don't know if you can hear
Oh, yeah,
this.
the rubber case.
Fuck.
I don't think that has the squirt
That's
factor
a
for me.
Yeah, no squirt
There's a
factor
little
there.
squirt
unfortunately.
factor.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty
pretty good,
good.
actually.
That is good.
Yeah, all right. Sound effects.
This beautiful orange table, which we like so much.
Love the orange table.
It strikes again.
One thing's for sure is we use it quite a bit.
Yeah, we do.
Well, I guess we do put stuff on it occasionally.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun to put like grapes on it. Love the grapes.
Now Anya is going to yell at us. We have to be careful.
Wally and Irma
Lock the
usually
studio
sit there.
door.
Where are they?
Yeah, where's
Wally and Irma are behind
they're
us
over your
today
shoulder
because
today.
Hi, babies.
Casey actually said the table was out of
It
frame.
was out of frame, but then we changed the frame, and then we forgot to move Wally and Irma.
That's okay. I like them over my shoulder. It's nice.
Anyway, that drop was A+ VO work. I liked it a lot. I always wonder this every year. We get to the drop off and I ask myself, what is a drop? Should it just be chopped and screwed Doughboys audio, or do we like original audio? I think sometimes we like original
I think we
audio.
do. We've had original like song parodies have won the drop off in
and
years
that was
past.
a nice combo of both original and like chopped and screwed stuff.
I agree.
And I agree with DK. A little Betsy Sodaro laugh for your day is great.
She's the best. We
I
love
also
Betsy.
think because it does not reference the drop off explicitly, it could exist outside the context of the drop
I
off.
agree.
This could be a drop in isolation.
Look, Finky is a drop master.
Yes.
We know that. But also, he made fun of me quite a bit on this drop. I was kind of the one who was targeted here, just to let you know.
Well, in what way?
true.
Because he talked about you mispronouncing words?
Me mispronouncing words, made fun of my dick size.
No.
And I mean, is that not
That you
enough?
wanted to marry your mom? Probably was that in there?
No, that wasn't in there.
Okay.
But
Hey, Finky,
still,
a note for next time. You should include that.
is that not enough? Or are those things? Are those
No,
two
I
things
get
not
that. Yeah,
enough?
that is. Like, I didn't feel like I was the butt of the joke as much because they talked about me
But-
being taken out of context and that,
He's very good, though.
He's good.
He's good.
Yeah, I wanted to front load him. I wanted to front load Finky because we all know he does good work, but I want to make sure that he's not the most fresh drop in your mind at the very end.
Yeah,
kind
kind of sets a baseline
The
though.
hell?
Casey, what do you think?
DK's got some weird. you're,
He's always scheming.
yeah, fucking pulling
Puppet
strings.
master.
I thought it was a well-crafted drop, fun idea, fun voiceover, but it felt a little too lazy when he said 500 wows and it was just one wow with an echo.
Wow.
Wow.
Casey's a really harsh critic. Oh my god,
I love it.
I like it.
No,
Casey, we need this. We
No,
need
yeah,
this
I
shit.
think I like that, Casey. It's a good insight, something I didn't pick up on it. And I have to think that in response, I think the right move is flush.
It got flushed. Sorry, Finky.
Sorry, Pinky.
Oh, yeah, you made fun of me a bunch too. Flush. You fucking flushed. You kidding me?
double.
Double flush. Sometimes you gotta flush twice to get gone.
It's fucking flushed. It was good, though.
That was good.
That was good, yeah.
That was
It
great.
was a good one.
I loved it.
Casey, you know what? We should have heard 500 wows. It would have been fun to
Yeah.
hear
Would've been
500
nice.
wows.
I think it didn't get the squirt factor for that reason.
Oh, wow. No squirt
That's
factor.
true, no square factor.
Oh,
You
man.
know, I'm just remembering that the idea of 500 wows is reminding me that somewhere I have a folder full of ad fuck-ups from when we were remote, and you guys recorded ads alone, and I have a bunch of ad fuck-ups I
Oh,
should give to
no.
Finky
Oh, that's great.
to make a drop with.
I have a lot of. Sometimes it will be over and over again.
It's
Right.
mostly just you guys going, fuck. And then, sorry, Emma. A lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of apologies.
I've talked to you in. This is a little behind the scenes, but like in ad reads, I've been like,
You
"Hey
both
Emma, how you
did.
doing? Oh man, it's late here. I'm fucking tired." Like I'll say shit like that, just giving us like a little diary. It's like a
Oh,
little
I
diary.
always
entry.
start with a
Yeah.
little check-in. Yeah.
Just, you guys both say hi and bye to me whenever you send me audio. It's really nice.
Oh, that's hey, I didn't know you did
I
that.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So can I get permission if someone does submit a drop with 500 actual wows in it, and it's obviously going to be over 30 seconds? Can I send that off for an episode at some point?
Yes.
If there are
Yeah, okay,
500,
great. If there are 500
independent
wows.
no repeats, independent
Independent
wows.
wows. And it has to
okay.
be. Can it be? What? Do we have to put a time limit? Right.
Well, I don't know how long. I'd be interested how long you could.
Oh, I guess if you did like.
How long does
Can
it
they
take you to say
overlap?
wow?
I think they can
It'd probably be
overlap.
at least a few minutes.
If you could fit it into 30 seconds, though.
That's
Oh
impossible.
my god.
How many
I'd
would
like
you
to
need to
hear
fit
it.
in
I
a
think,
second?
I think it would need to be like 90 seconds probably at least,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
If someone will send me 500 wows, I'll put this together.
Okay, great.
Wow,
right,
I'm
let's-
not sourcing the wows.
How many do you do right now?
It's a live drop.
I think that was 497.
Wow.
Whoa. I mean, wow.
498.
Whoa.
Amelia!
sorry.
Wow.
All right, let's get the next drop.
All right, here comes drop number 3.
I'm gonna yell at the Doughboys.
What the fuck is your problem? You thought this was like a fucking some rehash? It's fucking new content. It's new content. Shit, you think this was old? Are you really fucking making that assumption without listening to the fucking thing? How can you possibly make that assumption?
We love you. I'm stupid. Is my butt mine now?
Idiot! What the fuck are you talking about? Are you fucking stupid?
Fucking
Are you just
stupid.
stupid?
I'm gonna go fuck my wife.
I love this one because you really see the true side of wives.
Also, I'm pretty sure that was all pulled from one moment.
Yeah,
That was all the recent Oops All segments.
I remember that
intro,
the
I
intro to
believe.
Oops All segments when I found out that people were complaining because they thought we were re-releasing segments from existing episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
It's like, no, we recorded
I did
new
think it was
segments.
confusing to say they're new though, because they're iterations of previously done segments.
But it's
They're
new
new
content. It's new content. It's
all
not
new
like
content.
people were saying
Darkwing,
that like
someone just came in for it was maybe Drop Queen.
yeah.
it was Drop Queen grabbing my cat McCready because he's being a nuisance. So yeah,
Maybe coming in to tell you to shut the fuck up about what you're saying right now.
she was like, you can have the door open when you're recording, and I was like, you don't want to hear this.
All right, who's that drop from?
That drop is from. I'll just read it here. It says, to whom it may concern, someone on your staff has made offensive comments to the Doughboys fan base, and I have evidence attached for your reference. Sincerely, Cole, a.k.a. the Drop Despot.
The
Wow.
Drop Despot. Wow.
Yes,
The Drop
and he's
Despot.
Atlas Rocked on the Discord, I believe.
Thanks,
Atlas Rock.
Thanks, Atlas Rock. Drop Despot. Going back to an earlier period of history, a pre-royal period of absolute power. Wow, how about that? Despotism.
I really like that
Yeah.
drop. Had a good beat.
Very good beat.
We were all jamming to it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm gonna leave it had squirt factor for sure. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna leave this one in the bowl.
What is the squirt factor like? What in what sense?
It's got like a certain steez to it.
Oh, got
like
it.
a stank or
Yes. So when you say squirt factor, you don't mean explicitly like it sounds like
Is that Lisa?
shitting or diarrhea.
Hi, Lisa.
correct.
Lisa
Gilroy
Gilroy.
just walked by. We waved at her.
Oh, wow. Hi, Lisa.
You never know what's going to happen at Headgum.
Wow.
She was dressed like a minion. That's a I guess now a callback.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it had come out yet. I thought our lunches were here, and I was going to be mad that our lunches were here.
That would be too early for our lunches. All right,
It'd be way too early for our lunches.
Sorry.
that drop is. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Are you mad at Amelia?
Casey, what'd you think of that drop?
Mm-hmm.
For something that didn't happen?
Great drop.
Yeah.
Really fun. But to me, a little too aggressive.
Oh, my God.
It was titled
Casey,
Nick's
I love it.
Aggression.
Yeah.
Nick's aggression, that's right.
Is
Yeah.
the title of it.
To me, it reminds me just too much of the time we got pissed off.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
the
for
fun
that
of it.
reason, I got 5 hearts here. Flush.
DK, did you get into Balatro at all this year?
I did not. I can't tell if it's the kind of game I would dig because it's like a deck building kind of a thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's a deck builder, but it's like specific with poker hands.
Mm.
You could get like I know some people have gotten really, really addicted to it. I had to get to delete it because it was too all encompassing. But it's really
That's
it's a really
maybe
good
my
design.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm already on the Pokemon TCG, and I feel like between that
Flush!
and Pokemon. Oh, God. Sorry. You know what? I'll leave it as a
conversation.
Yes, I can.
You know what? I knew it should have been a get played voicemail. I apologize. Sorry.
All right. Emma, any thoughts on that drop?
My only thought was your bass line was a touch too loud, and I struggled to hear some of what Nick was saying,
Fair.
but I was in the room when
Fair
he
note.
was screaming about is my butt my mouth, so I remember it vividly. So
You've been here for all of our screams.
yeah, the only screaming I wasn't in the room for was episode 400, and I still feel really bad. I left Casey back here alone.
You weren't here?
I was remote, so I was like
That's right.
here, but I wasn't in the room, and I still think if I was in the room, I
Casey,
would have
you
kicked
were
you
the
guys
only-
out earlier.
Well, me and Eva were in the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
you were
Eva
there.
was here.
There was
But
some
Casey was back here alone, and I don't know if he had been around for a fight like that yet.
No. That was all new.
There was some pre-2018, pre-Headgum squabbling we got into.
Yeah, I remember.
There's some old school
You
feral
saying
audio
before
fights.
Emma's time even?
Yeah, definitely. I
Definitely.
think the big fight episode that people talk about was before my time.
The blow up. That was
The
like
blow up.
2016.
That's with Susser.
That's
Yeah.
what
What
Susser.
At my
happened?
house, wasn't
That
it?
was.
What happened?
No, I think that was maybe in the studio. Maybe it was at your house. I don't remember.
I forget.
It would've been at the Feral
What was the
studio.
blow up about?
I don't know, but I was right.
Amelia, I've also never listened to it.
Yeah.
DK, any thoughts on that drop?
I enjoyed it. I like when they kind of the techno-y music sort of kicked in. I liked the way that "Is My Butt My Mouth" kind of was at to a beat. I thought that was really fun. But I'm tired of these pretenders, the Drop, Despot, and all these other titles. So I would have flushed it if it wasn't already in there.
Oh my
You
God.
almost said you had a Freudian slip there. You said drop desperate, and that's honestly what it feels like when
Ooh.
someone's coming with this self-anointed title coming for the crown.
Well, we want people to do drops.
We want people to do drops.
No.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
would
know,
also make
you can't
that
just
clear.
come
We
in and
want
be like,
drops.
hey,
Status.
I'm actually
All
exactly.
right. You can't be
I'm
too
above.
thirsty.
I'm above DK as you're coming in here.
Yeah, we don't want those. We don't want the thirsty dropper. It's
Right.
pathetic. You look pathetic when you try to get a drop played. All
You come for the king. You best not miss.
right,
Yeah,
fair
it's
enough.
True. It's true. All right. Ready for the next one?
Please.
Here comes number 4.
Yeah.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna go number 2. What? I took a shit. I know.
Me?
By now you should have found out a place where you can poo. I believe Golden Corral is open. Shit, Golden Corral is open. If I don't go real soon, I'll ruin my tidy whities. Shit, ruin my tidy whities. Shit, ruin my tidy whities. I believe Golden Corral is open. Shit, Golden Corral is open. Maybe I'll go there and take a shit.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
That was a fun one.
That one got
I can already tell this is gonna be a flush from Wags.
Who said that one in?
This says Nick and Mitch sing like angels in the Doughboys dance remix of multi-platinum hit song Wonderwall by Oasis. Shout out to the bathrooms at Golden Corral. Warmly, Big Cat Music Squad.
Wow.
Big Cat Music Squad. They do.
Well
They
done,
do
well
a good job
crafted.
too.
Yes.
That was such a good time.
I also
Really fun.
I also think that it's weird. It's timely. Oasis is back. They're on
Oasis is
tour.
back.
Oasis is back. I was watching an Oasis.
I'm remembering the context of that now, also because that was a thing we riffed out on our Golden Corral episode because we were talking about the chocolate. It was chocolate Wonderfall, chocolate Wonderfall, and that's why we went to Wonderwall.
Am I singing today, or was that you?
I think we both were.
Today is gonna be the day that I gotta
I
go
also think
number
you're
2.
auto-tuned.
You were trading off. You did a whole song, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they auto-tuned you to like
We got
make it
auto-tuned,
more
yeah.
melodic, I think.
I like when we're being funny. That's fun. I think that's a huge plus because, and I'm sure people scan through the podcast to try to find us being funny. It's not an easy task. This is a
hey, this 2019 episode has something.
yeah. I was gonna say this episode is years old.
There's
I mean, Golden
there's a
Corral.
reason some of the
Corral was
classic
pre-pandemic
clips are
for
used.
sure. We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't go there in like 2021.
Golden Corral might have been before my time. I don't ever remember you guys going to Golden
Did
Corral.
we go with Stoney?
We went with Stoney. Yeah.
Stony Sharp, yeah.
Love
Stoney.
Stony.
We love Stoney.
In fact, I think that was also the start of the hot salad bit. Might have been that.
Oh my God, that was.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
what an
20
episode.
Because all the plates
That
that
came
come
out-
out of the back are hot.
Yeah,
so.
that came out July 2017. That was before my time.
Wow.
July 2017, 7 years ago.
That's so long.
Ugh.
Maron.
I met you guys in. I met you guys in 2017 when you came up to that first Pacific Northwest
Oh,
tour.
yeah,
I saw
we
you in
went up- we
Seattle.
went to
So this,
Dick's
is this
Drive-In.
pre-Drop King, or did we done?
I wasn't Drop King. I was submitting drops, but I don't think I'd been given the title by you yet. So
Wow.
Wow.
Back when Mitch
Drop
used
surf.
to just pick a drop from the top of the email and play it blind at the beginning of an
That
episode.
is true, and something that would be very
Yeah.
long.
July 2017 was Pokemon Go era.
Oh,
Right.
Were you at Ithaca?
No, I had graduated at that point.
Okay, all right.
I do remember that
Good,
because I
good,
used
good,
to
good.
when the Pokemon Go came out, it was basically the same time that the Metro, the Expo line expanded, now called the E line, expanded all the way to the beach in Santa Monica from downtown. So I would get on that line, I was excited to ride all the time, and there would be people playing Pokemon Go on the train, on the light rail. And so I just remember them trying to catch a fucking wild Beedrill or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you had
Different
just
neighborhood.
recently, the year before, Pokemon gone to the polls and voted for Trump.
Yes.
can't believe you haven't flushed this conversation yet, Mitch.
I was watching. There's an Oasis documentary, and I was watching it, and it was so hard to understand anything that was happening. It was like, "Oi, we might like this, me mate." And I was like, I can't. I like they're telling the story of Oasis, and I don't understand what they're
subtitles,
saying.
baby
And
subtitles.
I know, and I recorded it on DVR, and so I couldn't put on subtitles. It was so
that
fucking.
sucks.
It was unintelligible.
Hmm.
I mean, probably how I sound to a lot of people.
They're inscrutable accents. you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Are they English? What are they?
They are English.
Okay.
They're the real deal. You know, they're the real deal Brits.
Right.
Yeah, born there and everything.
There's all sorts of class signifiers with different accents, and I just don't know them because it's all. I know that there's like Cockney, and then I know there's like a more posh accent, but I don't know all the little
I
tiny.
think they're cock. I think they're
granular.
Cockney.
They're from
RP.
Manchester. I don't
From
know
Manchester,
what that
okay.
accent is, but yeah, it might be Cockney.
Yeah,
I know.
but still interesting doc if you can decipher it. But it was
Another interesting doc, octopus.
he's one of the most interesting.
He's really
docs.
interesting. He's brilliant, but he's also kind of crazy.
I think he maybe is the most interesting doc. Can
Yeah,
you think
trying to
about
think Doc Holliday?
Doc Holliday?
Doc
Okay, all right,
Holliday's
that's
pretty
fair.
good.
Okay,
Doc Brown, Back to the Future.
that's a pretty interesting doc.
Dr. Wily, Mega Man's antagonist.
He's interesting, but his Doc Ock is maybe the most interesting.
Yeah, he's maybe the most interesting.
I guess Doc Brown did invent time travel.
But I think like as far as like Otto Octavius is like such an interesting figure because
Mhm.
Doc Brown has kind of got one thing going on. He's like an eccentric inventor with white hair, but Doc Brown's like Doc Octopus has got layers.
Hashtag best doc. Hashtag best doc.
Best Doc.
Is it Doc Octopus? Is it Doc Brown? Is it Grizzly Man? It could be any of these.
Can I include Dr. Brown's soda?
Yes,
it does include Dr.
You can
Brown
include
soda.
that.
This was very good.
Doc Martens.
That
Perhaps?
also
You
was
can include
allowed.
that. I
Dr.
think that'd be Casey's
Pepper.
pick.
Doc.
Damn
Dr. Pepper,
it.
yeah.
Casey, you're a root beer guy and a Dr. I feel like you're a Dr. Pepper guy.
Are you a
do like
pepper
Dr.
soda
Pepper.
guy?
I do like Dr. Pepper too.
I learned a lot about the pepper soda sector because we were going to do some knockoff Dr. Pepper ads we're going to do some Dr. Pepper ads when I worked at Funny or Die, and they wanted to make fun of all the knockoffs, and then that didn't end up happening. But it's called pepper soda. That's the category.
How much were you going to get paid for that?
$150.
Damn. A payday that you missed out on.
I know. All right, let's wait. So
How
do we like
feel
this one?
about
Is this one
Wonderwall?
staying alive?
This is my
Yeah.
favorite so far.
Keep
I
it in
think.
the bowl.
Keep it in the bowl. We're not flushing it yet. We're letting it mellow.
GK wants to flush it. Listen, look at him.
I know. I think because, like, I mean, and again, this is, of the time, we're recording a little bit earlier than this will release, but I feel like, yes, Oasis is back in the public consciousness, but I feel like they'll be broken up by the time this episode drops.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
giving this a flush.
Wow.
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 I thought that one had a shot.
No
but
longer
it got
relevant.
Flushed. All right,
It's
let's hear the next one.
It's fucking flushed. It's
flushed.
flushed.
But you know what? For a drop with such aggressive squirt factor, maybe being
It has squirt factor. It's the type of song you can listen to on Molly.
and so maybe being.
No, it's
I'll trust
not.
you on that.
Don't take Molly and listen to that song.
Which one is Molly? Is that acid?
No.
Okay.
Which one
It's
is
actually-
Molly? Is that acid, you
It's
fool?
MDMA.
I don't know. I'm not a
MDMA.
drug guy. MDMA. Okay, got it.
Which one is Molly? Is that acid? You would have gotten laughed out of the. You would have got laughed out of the drug party. It would have been horrible.
Chased out of the rave with a broom?
Yes. That drop is with the turtles now, down on the source.
It makes sense that again, what I was trying to say is a drop with such strong squirt factor that you could maybe listen to on Molly would be flushed. It's fitting burial C. Let's hear the next one.
My stomach is growling. I gotta eat more.
I feel like Ray T.
I think I'm a generous collaborator. I take everyone's ideas.
I ripped my pants and my back hurts.
I know when everybody died, bro. Quiz me.
Nobody derails a knife.
Who would want me to be a part of their life?
It's not Al anymore. It's Doc.
So for a little context, it says,
flush.
oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm glad we got that out of the way. This is the Real Housewives of Doughboys drop.
Right.
It says, hi all, longtime listener, first time dropper. Since the male-dominated listenership has often been discussed, and I'm a girl who introduced my husband to the boys, I thought it might be fun to mash up the show with one of my girlier hobbies, watching The Real Housewives. This is what I think of the intro to the Real Housewives of Doughboys would sound like. Wouldn't be complete without the whale. That was the little whale audio in there.
I liked the whale. I liked the whale shout out.
I like the whale.
And then it says, shout out to my husband Tim. We'll probably be about to leave for our honeymoon when the drop-off episode comes out. And I'm not telling him I'm doing this, so he'll totally be shocked if this makes it on. XOXO Meredith.
Wow. Well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Meredith. Well done. Sorry you got flushed.
Yeah, sorry you got flushed.
But you're flushed.
Sorry that you're listening to this episode on your honeymoon, too.
Yeah.
I do have to add, though, Mitch flushed that immediately, and it was from a woman. I think that means Mitch gets flushed.
Flush.
I'm flushed?
Sorry, Mitch.
This is fucking bullshit. I got flushed.
I think you got canceled, so you got flushed. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. So Kevin Spacey is flushed.
He got flushed down to Israel.
To be clear, there's a picture of Kevin Spacey in Israel today. To be clear, to make Weiger's joke clear.
People have all seen it.
Yeah.
And I do think that was fun, though. I like that drop. I like the. I also like the clip.
By the way, I wasn't. I liked the drop.
Yes, we all like the drop.
It was fun to just cut DK off when he was trying to explain it and flush it.
And now Meredith will be crying on her honeymoon.
That's if she's married to one of our listeners, she would be anyways. I right towards the end realized it was a Real Housewives, which I don't watch, but I've seen a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. I have not been able to get into the franchise, though I can understand the appeal. What I will say is I thought
Natalie doesn't watch it, no?
We've tried to watch it before. I think she has other trashy shows that she likes, but Is
there a chance that she's in the room watching that and you're in the other room playing
watching Ladies versus Butlers?
I was gonna say playing Flintstones on PS5 or whatever the fuck you're doing.
What is Ladies versus Butlers?
It's a horny anime.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
No, we each have our own trashy stuff that we watch.
Yeah, trashy.
I think that was I like the individual clips that were pulled. I thought it was fun, and I thought also the cast of characters were immediately identifiable by each of their quotations.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect of it.
I do believe Carl Tart knows when everybody dies, also.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could see that too. Just guess a really early date for us. You'd be right. Yeah, fun drop. It's flushed.
Yeah, it's flush.
But you know what? I hope your honeymoon isn't a flusher.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's a great honeymoon. Where are you going? We got to know where you're going.
Let us know on a future drop.
What's it?
I'll email them back and see how it turned out. If there was, maybe it all collapsed because of this drop off.
Oh my god!
See a honeymoon picture of them in front of the Wailing Wall with Kevin Spacey.
Oh.
We were saying that the most in trouble we could get is Doughboys Live with Kevin Spacey in Israel.
go to Tel Aviv and review Burger Rim with Kevin Spacey.
It's our McDonald's episode.
It's the only way we get wired across an ocean is to go to Israel.
No, just to meet Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah.
They were like, we're sorry to make everything right. We're gonna do another show in Saudi Arabia. Go to Riyadh. Mohammed bin Salman on. Review Fuddruckers.
Hey, who knows what will happen?
Who knows what will happen?
Our 10th year.
It's all possible.
A lot of fun coming up. Yeah, so this is flushed.
Well done,
Next.
Meredith.
What are we at? Is that the
Number
fourth
6.
one we've listened to?
This
Oh,
is-
6. All right,
we're
good.
on
Not quite halfway.
We're halfway there. Jesus Christ, we got to speed this up.
All right, here comes.
I know.
Here comes number 6.
Mitch, at some point, did your mom hold up a spoonful but didn't have a pecan on it? And she was like, no pecan, no pecan, no pecan.
Wags? I got news for you.
Ooh, exciting.
I feels like shit. Because last night, I choked on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It. I was choking on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It.
No pecan.
I choked on a Cheez-It. I was choking on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It.
No pecan.
Hell yeah.
Wow, but jack that one up to the top of the charts. That one's
Good.
going great. What a banger.
That was a banger.
When choking on a Cheez-It came in, my jaw hit the floor.
That is true. Was it supposed to be like NBC?
Yeah, I think so. I think the NBC to the no pecan.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the no pecan drop. It says, "Hey Doughboys, Kenny here. I made the Dead Man's Hole drop, which was on a previous drop off.
Well, that's
And
another
we
good
always
one.
very good.
I occasionally save random clips of Doughboys when I hear rhythms or melodies in a phrase. These two were my favorites, so I mashed them up. This is definitely not as good as Dead Man's Hole, but I hope you still enjoy it. Check out my remix on the Duts remix album. And shout out to Alex B in Massachusetts.
Hey, how about that?
Nice.
Yeah, I've heard. I love Dead Man's Hole from the previous one, and then I have heard that remix on Dutt's album, and he did a good one.
Can you give us? Yeah, what was the name? I'm sorry.
It was Kenny, aka Kendo, on the Dose Court.
Kendo
on the Dose Court is
nice work.
Yeah.
Is Kenny from Massachusetts?
He was the traitorous Kenny because he went from Massachusetts to L.A.
Right. Okay.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Dropking, I'll let you lead off with your thoughts on this one.
I really like this one. There was another drop by another great dropper that was just the choking on a Cheez-It line that was very funny. But this, I think the mashup of this and No Pecan was really fun. I really enjoy it. I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely
what
caught
you
me
guys
off
think,
guard
but-
when it shifted into that alternate, that alternate line, that different cadence. Over the producer's desk, Casey, Emma, any thoughts?
I love when people use phrases like that have like natural rhythm in them
Yeah.
without even like choking on a Cheez-It or no, like that stuff like that that's just naturally rhythmic and like turning it into a drop that's so satisfying. So yeah, thumbs up. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, same for me. Thumbs up.
Wow.
Same. Squirt factor was through the roof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thumbs up,
Huh?
keeping it in the bowl.
Keeping it in the bowl.
Wow. What a rhythm, Wags.
Great rhythm to it.
Good rhythm.
I don't remember saying no pecan, and I don't remember the choking on a Cheez-It thing either.
Me either.
All right, for that reason.
Flush.
If we're just flushing based on how memorable you find your own episodes, nothing is safe.
That's a fair point, DK.
DK, that's a really good point.
I thought that one was really good. I think that one's definitely in the conversation.
Should
for
we
overall
roll? I
winner.
think this is the one that Emma might have listened to based on the title. Do we want to roll into the next one?
Yeah, let's
keep
This is the only one I was tempted to listen to based on
Is this
that.
the one?
I
knew
did
it.
I did it, but this is it.
Oh,
You're
wow.
right.
All right, here we go.
What is Oedipus? No.
Oedipus?
Oedipal?
Oedipal complex?
Oedipal?
Oedipus
That's about your
complex?
mom, right?
Oedipus complex. Yeah. If you're horny for your mom. Oedipus complex. Yeah.
I'm getting out of the shower. No peeking. No peeking. Ma, what the fuck?
I would like to urge everyone who's listening to this right now.
No peeking.
It's so
Now
hard. I'm like,
it is-
am I supposed to suck this shit?
Flush, first of all. But it did get me
Knew that was
angry Remember someone. It's funny to get angry at an old thing that happened on Reddit.
Yeah.
But remember that one person was like, Mitch stole no peeking from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Someone who
but
thought I
believe
made
someone
up
said
my
that,
mom
yeah.
saying no peeking
Yeah.
because it happened on Brooklyn Nine-Nine or some fucking crazy shit.
A show you were on.
Yeah.
A show I was on, yes. Well, whatever.
Great episode of that show. This is the reason I thought Emma might have listened to this one. The title is Lo-Fi Beats to Fuck Your Mom To.
It's an intriguing title. The drop, however, disturbed me.
Yeah, it says, hey, DK, big fan. Finally trying to submit one of these for the drop-off. Not the most original idea, but thought it could be fun. Just excited to hear the other submissions this year. I hope it's not the worst drop you need to listen to. And then they followed it up with, to Mitch, Nick, Emma, Amelia, Casey, Jemmy, Mike, DK, and anyone else who makes this amazing show happen. Thanks for all the laughs, the thoughtful reviews, the amazing guests, and the countless times my phone has auto-played an episode and it said come in front of my lovely wife over and over again. Here's a nice Oedipal arrangement for you. Cheers and happy holidays. P.S. The last drop you played of mine on the show, you said my entire legal name, and so many people I didn't know who were Doughboys fans texted me. It was fun. Don't do it again.
Sorry.
I went and checked because this was before my time. This was right when you guys switched to Zoom in 2020. This is the drop. Their previous drop was played on the finale with "Don't Stop or We'll Die" for the I think it was Mac Attack that year.
Wow.
And I think Emma was inserting the drops. You guys weren't reacting in real time. You would usually just go, "Oh, that was a great drop."
Oh,
but,
yeah, it was so early
on the tech side. I think you just weren't synced up yet. But Mitch did read something off,
and fucking talk about how we did a bad job with that.
No, hey, that's sort of around the time I came on, so I think it's a good time of the podcast. But Mitch did say their full name, and so I wanted to apologize and say that, for privacy's sake, we'll just credit them as Alex B. Actually, no, that's too obvious. A Barber. Let's go with that.
DK's doxing this person again. A double dox. Double doxed on our show.
Wow, we outed a bunch of Doughboys freaks in your life, though. You're welcome.
Some double docs the twin doctors from Gremlins do.
Those might win.
Those might win for most interesting doc.
Yeah, those for most interesting doc, which we called best doc, I guess was the hashtag.
Best doc, hashtag best doc.
Those docs, that's a great pair of double docs. And also in Terminator 2.
Oh yeah, they're cops.
The needle.
Yeah.
The needle through the eye. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that those are good character actors. I wonder what they're up to.
Who knows?
Yeah, they're kind of a staple of '90s cinema, though.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, both still alive. That's what I'll say.
Hopefully so. Great careers.
The stars of Gremlins 3, we hope.
Oh wow, yeah. Gremlins 3. That's gonna be such a piece of shit.
Be nice.
Oh cool. Oh great. Oh cool. Like a Lady Gizmo. Awesome.
What? You love the Lady Gremlin.
Oh, cool. I'll pretend to like this movie like I did the Girl Ghostbusters. All right. I would have flushed that I would have flushed that based off the title alone because it's a horrific title.
I think it's fun. I think the curation is good. I think all of the clips of referencing Oedipus specifically, that was a nice archiving those, collecting those. That was an impressive bit of work.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna get in trouble for what I just said.
Why?
The Substance is one of my favorite movies of the year.
Love Substance.
I love
Great
The
movie.
Substance.
Yeah.
Two female leads, female director.
Yeah.
Who directed Revenge, which you still haven't seen.
I did see Revenge.
You watched it?
I watched Revenge.
What'd you think?
Natalie and I watched it a couple weeks ago. Loved it. It's very good. It's nasty. It's a nasty movie. Yeah. Wait, you're shaming me for not seeing it? You haven't seen it?
Mitch is uncanceled now. He likes The Substance.
I like The Substance.
Substance is good.
I also like The Apprentice. That's my
Apprentice is very good.
Good.
I had no expectations for The Apprentice, and I ended up really liking it.
Sebastian Stan really knocked it out of the park with that movie.
He's great.
He's really good.
I thought you meant the Donald Trump TV show.
Well, this is the thing. That I think that it's a good title, but it's also like a confusing title.
Very
for
confusing.
that reason. And I also think releasing it in an election year, I understand why they did it marketing wise, but it doesn't really make sense for this movie because it's not really a political story, really.
It's good as hell.
It's very good.
Clear up.
It's filmmaking. Casey, did you see The Apprentice?
I didn't. I wanted to, and then Trump won, and I was like, I don't know if I feel like watching
This is the issue with the movie. Honestly, that is the issue.
That's why I kind of wish it just didn't come out in an election year. But it is funny because like I think people were like, this movie makes Trump look like the piece of shit he is, and then you watch the movie, he's like, he looks cool as hell. The movie gets his dick sucked in like a hotel with his name on it.
He does. Well, they do make him look pretty bad.
Yeah,
too,
they
to
do
be
at
clear.
times. But...
Yeah. But yeah, no, there are moments where they make him look cool.
Yeah.
That's the conundrum with our old buddy who's back in office probably as close to this record as.
He's back.
Shouldn't remind people of reality. Let's get to the next drop.
Yeah.
All right, here comes number 8.
Mr. Slice walking down the street. Mr. Slice walking down the street. I just wanna see Mike Mitchell walk. I just wanna see Mike Mitchell walk. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Night Spoon says he's got to go. 1 cat, 2 cat, now you can't find the dough. Wally, Irma, took them to the fast food store. Mr. Slice walking down the street. Mr. Slice walking down the street. I just wanna see Mike Mitchell walk. I just wanna see Mike Mitchell walk.
Oh!
No, you gotta finish it.
Wow! I really liked the beat of that one quite a bit.
A great beat.
So this is Mitchie Walk, and it says, "Hey Doughboys, hope you like this drop. The original song I made was too long, so this is a condensed, sanitized, drop-sized version. The bulk of the drop was inspired from the song Sally Walk by, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Iminicon? He's a rapper, and I've heard the Sally Walk song, and that's that beat from it. It's really great.
That's cool.
It says, "Hey Mitch, keep on walking," and that's by Edward.
So there was a little thing with this one, Edward, where I was just like I like to see Mitch walk, and it made me feel like you were like voyeuristically, like a rear windowing
stalking
me.
you?
Yeah, stalking me, I guess, is probably instead of.
Yeah,
I can't go to a court and say this man was rear windowing me. I feel like it wouldn't have as much of much weight as saying this guy is stalking me. But what is Mr. Who was walkie?
Mr. Slice.
Oh, Mr. Slice was walking down the street. Is that what it was?
I think I think that was one issue, is that I kind of had a little trouble picking out what it was. And then I think the nature of listening to a drop as someone who hears, it every week, is I'm trying to place the audio. And so it took me a second to like kind of settle in like, oh, this is like an original thing. This isn't like, these aren't clips from the song.
I did like the beat
well
quite a
crafted.
bit. It was a very nice night. We were both, you and I were both, it was like we were on some sort of acid, like Molly or something.
Yeah.
We were bouncing along.
We were positively rolling to Edward's beat there.
Hey, all right, you got that right.
That
is rolling. Yeah,
tripping our balls off. This is I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun.
It is definitely
it's fucking flushed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would look. This is I think maybe the other thing that I would maybe say is that I feel like you got a lot of focus on Mitch there. And there's other people on the podcast, just like to say. And I walk a lot. I'm someone who talked about on the podcast. And I go for a walk every morning. So, where's the Weiger walks? Where's the Weige walks? I feel like that could help.
Every day.
Jemmy walks every day. Where's the Jemmy walks? And so for that reason, I think I got to give it a holiday flush.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow. The perfect one to get a holiday flush. I liked it.
What would a real holiday flush be? Is it like you flush the toilet and you throw tinsel at it?
You would definitely, which is good for the turtles.
Also, I just realized with your new hoodie and your t-shirt, you and Jemmy are like perfectly matching now.
Emma, I swear to God,
so
I did think about that earlier. I was like, her fur is similar to my.
That's matching. Adorable.
You know, like Bowser, when people say that the dog and the person start to look alike.
Yeah.
You guys are turning into a Bowser from sitting next to each other.
Oh, Jemmy, poor Jemmy. Get ready to put on some weight, girl.
She's like, I'm trying, but my parents keep taking me on crazy boob walks.
Mitch starts drinking out of a mug that's like shaped like a toilet.
He eats his lunch on the floor.
All right, next drop.
All right, here comes the next drop.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere.
Drops at birdfuck.com.
The Drop Prime Minister.
I spilled a glass of wine all over my manga.
Strategery. Now, down to business.
She acts like
Crimming.
and walks like
Pissing.
reminds me that there's time to
Crim. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
This drop was created by the Drop Prime Minister.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow. Someone
I liked
else
it.
trying
Wow.
to give themselves a title?
The drop
Or-
That was
Prime Minister.
Yeah, that's Drops of Jupiter by Josh, aka the Drop Prime Minister. Hi, Nick, Mitch, and the rest. I made this drop during Doe Canada, but I think it was submitted too late to be considered. With my Canadian heritage and previous drop success, Nick the Greek with Becky Feldman, I'm staking my claim as the Drop Prime Minister.
Wow.
And that's, again, Josh from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. P.S. I attended the infamous...
Wow.
Yeah. It says, P.S. I attended the infamous Bad First Vancouver show and had my custom hot salad sign brought up on stage.
Wow, how about that? You went from Prince Edward Island over on the eastern shores of Canada all the way over to the west coast to see the Vancouver show. What a
Unless he
sojourn.
lived there at the time, or
Maybe he lived in Vancouver at the
so.
time. Yeah, that's like Prince Edward Island I'm fascinated by. I read this thing about this article about they have like a hiking trail that circumnavigates the whole island.
Didn't you live on Prince Andrew Island for a while?
I think that was you know what I liked about that? It was kind of like a throwback drop.
It was.
It had that that kind of chaotic, sort of anarchic feel of the early drops before they were more like whole crafted
Polished,
objects. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it was a fun one. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like Drops of Jupiter.
Drops of Jupiter is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Is it
It's
really?
great.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's my
He wrote-
go-to karaoke song too.
It is. It's a tearjerker. It's about It's about his mom who died of cancer, I believe.
Mhm.
A very sweet song, which makes it really hard to say. Holiday flush. But a good one. It was a good one.
Casey, any thoughts on that drop?
I agree. I like the classic feel of it. It felt like an old school classic drop.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not crazy about another person trying to give themselves a nickname. That's not how nicknames work.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. The title, you got to be a little.
You have to be gifted the title.
Right.
There is a possibility that we did just call this person whatever
the drop. That felt like that. Also felt self-anointed, right? That was like
DPM?
Yeah.
Yeah. DPM.
I think so. Multiple shadows of their own name in the drop, which is funny, but
Darking's
the reason it gets flushed.
Kind of like a Jamaican dance hall sort of thing, right? Like where you'll just say your name in the song so that when people are in the dance hall, they'll be like, "Hey, it's this artist. I'll ask for this artist."
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Apparently that's why people are like. That's why you'll hear like I'm trying to think of one. Sean Paul, is that a guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like
right.
you hear
Yeah.
like Sean Paul, he'll like yell that out in his own song, and it's because they'll be played in a context where it may just go up on as part of a mixtape, and people will be like, "Oh, okay, this is Sean Paul."
You're a baffling man. You say this info.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I had no idea about this, but then also you think Molly is acid and you're a dumbass in many other ways. That is it. I had no idea.
Pockets of knowledge I picked up.
A Jamaican dance hall, you said?
I think so, yeah. I
Okay.
think that's the context.
I had no idea.
DJ Khaled does the same. DJ Khaled, another one.
Yeah, that's
and then Pharrell, his signature as a producer is each song has 4 beats at the very beginning of the song. So don't, everybody get up. So,
yeah.
or, that was 3. I think it's 4. But
now.
every song that he produces has 4.
Has like a certain start,
Yeah, it's a sick.
I'm thinking back on the Happy song for the Minions movies. I think it is. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Wait, this is the thing. Wait, explain this again. It's 4.
He has 4 notes at the beginning of every song he produces.
Wow.
Kinda like a count-off.
Counting into the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 1, 2, 3.
Down, 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 down. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Wow. I had no idea.
Do you remember we did Cappy to Happy?
Yeah, that was
fun.
I thought it was pretty
That was
good.
pretty good. Cause I'm Cappy, put your hat. Wait, what was it? Like,
Cause I'm Cappy. I knew that
put
part.
your hat on top of Frog and take his abilities.
Yeah.
Cause I'm Cappy.
Shit, maybe we're gonna win the drop off. It's a possibility.
Wait, Cappy isn't a reference to like Gabagool?
No, Cappy is it's not.
Not like Capricorn.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Get your mind out of the deli.
You are right.
Speaking Italian.
I would
Cappy,
assume.
Mario's hat friend.
Who the?
Mario,
They
the
need a
guy
half
who
pound
makes
of
my
Cappy.
lasagna.
Mario? I think you're gonna say like fucking Mario.
Mario.
How do you say it?
Mario.
No, wait. I thought don't Italians say
They say Mario.
They say Mario. You hear it.
Mario?
Mario.
They say Mario. Super Mario Brothers. I've heard so many.
I
Quit
think
saying
it's Mario.
marinara. You're making me hungry.
The idea of you being in a Jamaican dance hall and being like, "Hey, I know who this is now," is just very funny to me.
Oh, I don't have to go ask the DJ now.
It just also reminds me of like you being from Long Beach, and I've thought of this before. But like the song "Regulators," when they're like when they're singing like "We need to regulate," and they're driving around Long Beach, is like there's a chance they pull up to a light, and you're like, "Hi, hi, buddies, you regulating?"
I did meet Warren G once. It was a lot of
Wow.
fun. Yeah.
When he performed at the Funny or Die Christmas party.
No, he was on a show that I worked on. It was a TV show that I worked on called Newsreaders.
Wow.
Show.
Wow. Newsreaders.
And he had, the entire conversation was like, the showrunner introduced me. He was like, "Hey, this is Nick. He's from Long Beach." And he's like, "Oh, you're from Long Beach?" I was like, "Yeah, we went to the same high school." He's like, "Oh, you went to Poly?" I was like, "Yeah." That was it.
He's like, I gotta stop saying I went to Poly.
He had a house in a nice neighborhood, like a gated community. And
when he was growing up.
No. He got successful. He bought a nice house in a gated community in the Lakewood area, actually, I think. And it was like one of those new things that went up with a bunch of McMansions. And my friends drove by it once, and they said he was outside mowing his lawn, and they waved at him, and he waved back.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Isn't
that fun?
He did. I remember he did. I felt this is the worst I've ever felt from him. Didn't he do the Funny or Die Christmas party one year?
I don't know. I don't think I was there. But
Yeah,
that
of
sounds like
course
it would be.
I know that you would never
would be
go
a
to
thing
that.
you do.
Yeah, I didn't go either.
Yeah.
I knew that you would never go. Are you gonna go to football next weekend?
What's next? No, I'm visiting my parents next weekend.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Next Sunday?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's just not gonna happen then. Norman Atlanta wanted you to come for
I
football.
know. I had things that were scheduled. We'll figure it out.
Well, they asked you to do it yesterday too.
Yeah, but yesterday I had a thing that was scheduled.
A thing that
we
was
had a movie
scheduled.
date.
Oh, that's right. What did you see?
Wicked.
Wow.
I'm trying to decide what I'm going to say about it on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. All right, moving forward
drop?
then. I haven't seen it yet.
I'll wait for your thoughts, and then we'll both talk
I will
about it.
see Wicked. You know who? Sus liked it.
Yeah.
Sus really liked it.
Now, do you think that's because he
Can't be
saw
better
it
than
with the magic of seeing it with his daughter?
True.
I feel like that's got to be
It's
magical.
very,
taking a little girl.
you know, DK's Wonka is what I was thinking of while I was watching it. It's very Wonka. Wicked is a Wonka.
But I think I like Wonka more than you.
You might.
Interesting. If Wicked's a Wonka, I don't like it.
You got to see it. You see it with
All
an
right,
open
all right.
mind.
Next
Then
drop.
we'll talk about it.
We'll get on to the next drop.
Here we go.
His name was Weiger, he was a writer, just a SoCal surfer dude who liked to munch on fast food. At the UCB, he would do improv, and that's where he met his pal Mitch, and eventually they did a podcast focused on reviewing chain restaurants. And all these years later, they're still going strong at the Doughboys podcast. They're closer than Hubert and Josh get at the Doughboys podcast. Fast food and laughter, they'll get bunties after they're the Doughboys.
I liked this. I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Because the tone this person was singing in, he sounded like you when you do an impression of our listeners. I think the Doughboys should, that
Yeah,
voice.
that guy, right?
Yeah. The Doughboys
think I'll
are
make
in
an
trouble because
original
they
drop.
didn't like Wicked. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like what they would sound like. Let's hear it, DK.
Yeah, the email, hey, Doughboys and friends, it's Adam, the music therapist, back with a silly Barry Manitou drop. And then this is in a reference to the fact that I did reach out to some past droppers. I was trying to promote this thing. So he says, I was very flattered when I got an email from DK about the drop off. Sure, be flattered.
Wow.
And then I had a lot of fun putting together this parody. I even got to play some trumpet on it in addition to the keys and guitar. To be honest, I don't know much about Barry Manilow, but he did have a fun guest appearance on Family Guy. Thanks for all the laughs and for making my morning commute a lot more enjoyable.
Wow.
Happy holidays. Much love, Adam.
Adam, I remember the music therapist. I remember.
Why do you make you feel dumb for being flattered? Sure, be flattered. He was flattered.
It was nice.
It was nice.
I'm glad he was flattered. I'm nobody, but so.
Oh, you're the DK. You're the drop king.
Come on.
Come on now.
The drop
and it does come from the email says Mike Mitchell, the drops email I'm from. So maybe that was the excitement initially. It's like, oh shit, Mitch is emailing me.
No, I do not. I don't even know if I have the password anymore.
Here's
good.
What I would say. I did not make the connection. I like it when it's like, oh, this is a parody I would not have thought of because I don't think of Copacabana with Doughboys podcast, but syllabically kind of lines up. And I thought I like the original lyrics there.
Here's the question. Did we officially meet doing improv? Do you think that's accurate?
No, I don't think so.
It maybe, I mean, I was thinking about it though. I was like, maybe it is accurate. Like
I don't know. We never really.
I watched you do improv, but I'm like, would we have met in jams as they call them or something like that? Or would it be more like sketch? Probably more sketch.
I think more like a sketch context.
So this drop was inaccurate is what you're telling me?
I think from an accuracy standpoint.
Flush. Yeah. Just a regular
It is
flush.
just a regular flush. We don't need to go nuts here.
God.
Alan.
Gotta be more careful.
Alan saw Wicked and he liked it. Because I was talking about diegetic.
Molasses Boy?
Just to bring up some of my Park School of Communications.
Diegetic sound?
Diegetic versus non-diegetic sound. Now, which one is which? Don't ask me.
Do you want to know?
Yes. You've reminded me before. I know you guys remember. And I can explain both of them. One is the sound is coming from the movie, and then the other is like it's laid on, not in the world.
Diegetic sound is sound that would exist if the space was like a real space in the world. So what you would hear in that space, non-diegetic sound is anything like score, soundtrack that like what doesn't exist in real life. So anything over the top.
The characters aren't aware of the.
Yeah.
Like in Solo, when Han Solo's getting his new name, and you can hear the Imperial March in the background, but it's like the like elevator music version of it that's playing actually in the hangar.
This is a
All
great
the weird choices. So Wicked also kind of a solo.
Ooh, Jesus.
Bit of a solo.
A solo in a Wonka.
A solo Wonka.
Well, at some point we'll talk. You'll see it. We'll talk about it.
Wonka, I did it, Mama. I made the Wonka factory. That fucking movie sucks.
That's good. Fuck you. No,
it wasn't Southern.
You playing like Bill Clinton is in Wonka.
I did it, Mama. I did it, Mama. I stay in the blue dress. There should be a Clinton origin story.
Pitch.
An origin story where the Clinton movie is like that dress looks beautiful, Monica. You know what I mean? Like we see the origins of the blue dress.
Yes, right.
Like and The Apprentice for Bill Clinton.
I mean,
it's called just the dress.
I mean,
the blue dress.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be a funny movie to make.
It's like the prequel-y version is like she'd be wearing a red dress and be like, "Does it come in another color?"
But that was Molasses Boy.
Yeah.
I was like, I like songs that like in musicals. I like when it seems like they're singing the song in the world,
right?
And I like that's my problem with La La Land and like with all new musicals.
Oh yeah, 100. And this is one thing I will say about Wicked is the singing is fantastic. Like they're very good singers, and so that's like if from a pure musical standpoint, like you want to see a movie musical with people performing. Like that aspect of it is very well done.
It's just reminded me. This talk reminded me that I pitched. This is all right. Well, I'll say it anyways.
Okay.
Judd Apatow's company is like, you want to come in like pitch movies or pitch like any ideas you have, and I pitched them an idea of Little Saint a horror movie based on Little Saint James, and that it would have like all Republicans and Democrats. Yeah. It would have like Bill Clinton being like, "Hey, hi!" Like it was like a horror movie set like, there,
scary movie style.
Yeah, it was like an Evil Dead style movie on Little Saint James.
When did he ask this?
This was years ago, and I haven't been asked back. A horror
They're not
comedy
making it?
on Little St. James. Come on,
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a fun idea.
And it could be like the kind of satire that could actually have, because I feel like anytime you try to do a political satire, it only appeals to one demographic. That could appeal to everyone because everyone's just like, fuck these guys.
And like Harvey Weinstein's like a demigorgon, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. Like that was the idea of it. But they, they didn't like it.
They didn't want to go after their friends.
Yeah.
He's kidding.
I'm kidding.
Dear God. We wanted to go to you and I wanted to go to Diddy parties. We never got in.
We never got invited.
How many drops are left?
3.
Okay, let's get
3. All right,
we're out of the finish line.
Can we do this in 10 minutes?
Yeah,
hopefully.
we can knock him out.
Here's number 11.
Is this what you do on every episode?
Doughboys repeat too much.
I've told this before on the podcast.
Just change our rated.
Good.
Begin Tuesday, just say.
Wow.
When Mitch brings something up, might won't relitigate.
I don't want to relitigate.
Michael.
Quincy.
1/4 portion.
I did suck radio.
I want to see some nasty grunty pics.
Mitch worked at The Simpsons.
Yeah.
No peeking.
The whale loves meatball subs. He loves jacking off.
Yeah, hello down under. Hey, buddy. Hayakon.
So, Sonic Fleshlight.
Putty sauce.
I'll spend some time on the body.
A bit of a heat seeker.
You know how you fucked an apple?
Jesus Christ. I don't like hot salad.
Oven fries.
Voluminous wet dream.
Pachka.
We're a couple of goofballs.
That was good.
That was really good.
That was wild amount of pulls.
Yeah.
It started. I was like, oh, this is okay. So, and then it really turned on the end. I'll tell you, points for future drops. If you mentioned the whale, wise, I just saw your eyes light up.
Oh,
when
yeah.
the whale came up. So I think
got both the whale and Payakon.
And Payakon, that's big.
Mighty Tolkien.
That's big. I liked it.
Yeah. Squirt
I loved
factor
it
for sure.
That was great. That was really well done.
The email is, that was Dough Pete, and it says, "Hi, Dough fam, attaches my submission for the drop-off titled Dough Pete. Thanks for all the repeated jokes and laughs to keep me going through long nights caring for a newborn.
Wow.
Thanks, you Coppola goofballs, Thomas, Len 10 tickles in the Discord.
Congratulations.
Wow. Congrats, Thomas.
Congrats.
Your bundle of joy.
Yeah. You shouldn't be spending your time doing this when you have a baby. Flush. It's flush. For their sake, right?
No, that's only
whatever happened
to
for the baby's sake,
like Mozart for the baby. We don't need the Doughboys playing in their ear.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And for sake of us moving through this, flush. Let's get to the next one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give this one. This is the first time ever a flush.
All right, so we're pre-flushing the next drop.
We're pre-flushing the next drop. Let's hear it.
The baby's first word is gonna be crim.
This is a Doughboys drop.
Dana been through a whole lot. The show never made it past the pilot. Satan got the spoon fucking terrified. Pray that the Patreon don't go dry. Yay. Soak around the...
Wow.
Wait, I didn't write this part. Hold on. Skip the chorus. Here we go. And they just say, wow. Wait, skip ahead. No time. I want to say they got a kiss on the lips. There's a feud in the mix. And a house full of stairs. And no help from commission. A rat needing lettuce and a war needing Mitch. But they gotta bank the F's while the spoon is in the six. Yep. Despite their intentions, comments quite frequently mentioned. While listeners directing such films as The Conversation. Dreams of my host at peace. Don't speak on the size of the meat. The lights can fall down on the GMA crowd. I'm still eating my burger with a spoon.
Wow. Kendrick Lamar sample for this one.
Yep.
Is that who
Nailed
that was?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. It says, "Hello, here's my submission for the drop-off. It's bad. Based on I by Kendrick Lamar. Instrumental is a karaoke version. Uploaded it to YouTube and it didn't flag any copywritten material. So I think we're golden on that front." It's from Zach.
From Zach. Is that a new Kendrick Lamar song?
No, I think that is like 10 years old.
That's an old one. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's I is the song. Am I right? Yeah.
I know that, there's a song where he yells the word mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Zach Cherry texted me about it, and he said something about mustard. Like, I thought I did not know anything about it.
He didn't text me?
He just texted me for some reason.
The fuck, Zach?
It's on his new album that just came out like last week.
Yes. So, but I had no idea what it was, so I just thought he was texting me about mustard. It was such a confusing conversation.
Zach,
I was
this is
like,
why
what are
you text
talking about?
both of us. What the hell?
I was
You
like, the
texted only
condiment?
Weiger?
I was like, no, it's a guy. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And I looked him up. He's very successful.
Yeah.
DJ Mustard.
Yeah.
Big deal. Good for him.
It's on his new album,
He has
too.
his tag at the beginning of all of his beats where he just goes mustard on the beat, whoa, and then it starts.
Wow, that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was in the
Mustard on
men's
the beat,
room.
whoa. I thought it was Mustard on the beat, yo.
Oh, maybe it's yo. Whoa,
Is it
yo.
whoa or yo? Who knows?
Oh.
It's wow.
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 Muscle on the beat. Wow.
I was in the men's room at the Crypto.com arena watching the Los Angeles
Here we
Lakers
go.
lose.
All right, good.
You were
And
watching from the men's room?
well, yeah, I'd watched the loss and then I went to piss afterwards. And I'm in there and I'm at the urinal and there's a very drunk man. And the drunk man just yells out, "Mustard!" And the whole men's room starts applauding. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That would be
What is
so
this
jarring.
mustard?
Yeah, it
Pays
feels
people
more like
in.
it. Yeah. I could see that if I was like in a bathroom in Chicago,
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, this makes sense. They love mustard on their dog. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But in LA, very confusing.
Yeah.
How long were you hanging out in that bathroom?
A little bit. What else are people going to yell?
What's up, everybody? Good game, huh? Is this guy going to go out and watch it?
This is a big thing at the because a lot of times at stadiums there's not great restroom privacy.
Mm-hmm.
They have installed urinal dividers at Crypto.com arena for many years during the Staples Center era. There were no urinal dividers.
So just like a trough.
It wasn't a trough,
Whoa.
but there were just like individual urinals, but you're just shoulder to shoulder with other guys, all just like hanging meat. And it's like nice to have a little bit of privacy with like a little sheet of plywood.
I hate no dividers.
Yeah.
You get over there.
Give me a divider.
Ugh. Display the meat?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No
it's
thanks.
no good. It's not fun. You guys don't.
No idea what you're talking about.
It's not easy.
I do know about urinal etiquette. Like if someone's all the way on the left, you have to go all the way on the right. If there's like a gap, you have to like
leave the gap.
There's a method to
Yeah,
it.
it all goes out the window
leave
at
the-
sports games. That's
Yeah.
the issue. Is that everyone is just coming right up to you.
Every
and like,
urinal.
Right,
full.
because there's just so that they're at capacity. I think you just sort of like alternate to leave an empty, leave an open, booth if possible. But if not, you can kind of sneak in there.
Fenway used to have troughs. They just used to have.
Yeah,
the
I
big
never loved the troughs.
Ugh.
Troughs are
Oof.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you're really displaying the meat in that scenario.
Yeah,
Like, it's,
100%.
like, on display.
Yeah.
The trough off.
Yeah.
The drop.
All right, let's hear. Wait, was that That was pre-flush.
You pre-flushed it, yeah.
You pre-flushed it, yeah.
It's flushed again.
Double flush.
Wow.
Double flush. Was there an email? You read the email.
Yes, yeah. It was all about Kendrick, and they said it was bad, and now it's flushed, so they got their wish.
You just gave a little Canadian accent there. He said all about.
You're right near the border.
I do
there.
that. I do sorry and about for some reason. I don't know why.
Wow.
But
Too close to the border. You're gonna move south, DK. Get out of there.
Sure.
Or keep going north. Might be safe.
Yeah, or get up into Canada. Yeah, that's a good point, Emma.
Yeah, depending on how things go, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. We
Is
ready
this
for
the-
lucky number 13?
This is the last.
This is the
final
last
drop.
one.
Here we go.
The final
I'm so
drop.
hungry.
Here it
This is
comes.
perfect.
They were jacking off in Cheers. Frazier would be rubbing one out next to Cliff. I miss Coach jacking off. Nice to see Woody jack off. All right, last call, everybody. Jack off.
You wanna feast on fast food treats, then bury your head in shame. You wanna go where we all jacked off and came.
Norm.
Wow. That felt wholesome
I was kind of
somehow.
upset that I wasn't featured in it too much.
Yeah.
Like you, that issue you had until the very end.
Yeah.
Cheers. That wins a lot of points.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you kind of wish, because we have to be so public domain music conscious, it's such an iconic theme that you kind of wish the theme was more present. I understand the discretion to be like, I'm going to do an original, like sound-alike version with my own lyrics. But I really missed the Cheers theme.
You missed the thing. Oh.
Flush.
Oh. Wow.
So you're sad that you can't hear the actual song.
Yeah,
Is the issue
and that's
here.
just a limitation of where we find ourselves with copyright law these days, with it being more stridently enforced. But that's a reality. I think the drop suffers as a result.
We've successfully flushed every drop, so that is also a good thing. Every drop.
Clogged the toilet?
The toilet is clogged.
The toilet is clogged.
So now from
I'll
that,
unclog it.
Oh no! Wait till Women's Day, International Women's Day.
I'm glad you put a glove on this time, though. Thank you.
No, I did. I was just rolling up my
you're
sleeves.
just rolling up your sleeve. I thought you were putting a glove on.
Now, all right. Well, guess what? Amelia gets to pick out of this clogged toilet with all the drops floating in it Amelia gets to pick out the winner drop here.
Wait, Amelia gets to pick?
I don't want that.
I meant metaphorically. I didn't mean she actually gets
She's
to do it.
Okay, you're going to reach it out. You're going to reach it out.
Okay,
No,
Well,
Lex, in typical Doughboys fashion, we're going to tell her which one to pick out of the toilet with ourselves.
Here's I think we have a few that really stuck out.
In typical
to us.
Doughboys fashion, you're regularly in the bathroom going, Amelia, pull that out of the toilet.
Gladly.
I should have been taking more notes as we go, but I was just kind of like, trying to groove with these, trying to sit with them. And I think the one that really resonated with me definitely has squirt factor. Is a Wonderfall.
Yeah.
Is a chocolate Wonderfall.
Chocolate
I thought that one
Wonderfall
was
good. I
really
liked
well
that one
done.
a lot. That was
a good
See,
one.
this is the issue that the one that we all really liked in the middle. What was it? It was like the 6th or 7th drop.
Yeah.
I think you also like no pecan.
Oh, no pecan.
No pecan was also like
choking on
a
a
big winner for me.
No pecan, choking on cheese.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Do we need to hear
that had some mustard on the beat yet? Whoa.
Definitely had some mustard.
Wow.
Yo.
Was that the same one? The person who submitted that one from last year, the hole one, the Dead Man's Hole.
Dead Man's Hole. That's right.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Did Dead Man's Hole win last year?
No, Finky won again. We just threw it to Finky again.
Wow.
We did have a good Finky one in there. I don't want to forget it because it became very early on. But there was a good Finky. The drop starter kit. I thought that was
That was good.
That was definitely a finalist for me.
That was all right. Are those the 3 finalists?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if anyone else wants to toss any out there, Casey, any come to mind?
No, I think those were the ones. I mean, they all got flushed. But,
they all got flushed is the thing.
But those
It's
ones
okay.
stood-
Amelia's going to pull
Let me
it
dig
out.
them out real quick.
Ugh. She's got grapes. She got the grapes.
All right, we got them.
We got them. All right. Do we need to? Do we want to hear any again? How are we feeling?
How mad would Anya be
if we flushed the grapes down
we flushed the grapes, made a video of it, and then clogged the toilet? She had to call a plumber. It'd be worth doing just to get in so much trouble.
Oh no! I feel like I gotta watch these grapes in the bathroom door for the
I feel
rest
like I
of
would
the
get
day.
yelled at the most. I'd be like, why did you let them do that?
Casey would absolutely get in the most trouble. That would be the reason for us not to do it.
Joe, she thinks you have control over this. I've been here 8 years. I don't have control over this.
Man, it would be good. Maybe. Well, we'll see what we'll do.
We'll see how lunch goes.
Can we hear?
Yeah.
Can we hear choking on a cheese again?
Absolutely. Here it comes.
Mitch, at some point, did your mom hold up a spoonful that didn't have a pecan on it? And she was like, no pecan, no pecan, no pecan.
Wags? I got news for you.
Ooh, exciting.
I feels like shit. Because last night, I choked on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It. I was choking on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It.
No pecan.
I choked on a Cheez-It. I was choking on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It.
No pecan.
Really good. Let's say the commentary. Let's roll right into. We'll go in reverse chronological order. Let's go into the other finalists. Let's hear a chocolate Wonderfall.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna go number 2. What? I took a shit. Yeah, I know.
This is
By
good,
now
too.
you should have found out a place where you can poo. I believe Golden Corral is open. Shit, yeah, Golden Corral is open. If I don't go real soon, I'll ruin my tidy whities. Shit, ruin my tidy whities. Shit, ruin my tidy whities. I believe Golden Corral is open. Shit, yeah, Golden Corral is open. Maybe I'll go there and take a shit. Shit.
Score factor.
Very good. Very good score
squirt.
factor. Let's hear. Let's
Great squirt factor.
let's hear drop starter pack.
Here it is.
Has this ever happened to you? You want to make a drop, but you don't know where to begin. Presenting the Doughboys Drop Starter Kit. Everything you need to make the perfect drop. You'll receive Mitch mispronouncing things.
Similarly, whatever.
Nick being taken out of context.
Mitch has a large package.
And 500 wows.
Wow.
And if you call in the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in a bonus Betsy Sodaro laugh. For only $30. Call today. $30.
They're all very strong. It's hard to pick a winner, but this is one of, and I'm not just talking about the finalists. I'm talking about everyone who submitted. Thanks to everyone who sent them in.
Yes,
Dropking,
thank
thank you for organizing this. Thank you for soliciting some specialty drops from some of our all-stars there, whether they have titles or not. And
also, can I just say, fuck you to everyone who sent one in case they made fun of us.
Yeah, if you made fun of us,
so
we're
fuck
mad
you.
at you.
Also, yeah, you were mad.
This was a really, really impressive crop of drops.
It always is.
Great drop.
A lot of great droppers here.
And I think we should just we should just pick one. I'm not saying that we have this to be in lockstep here. We all have to be unanimous. But I think we should just say which one we think it should win. And for me, I think it's Choking on a Cheez-It. As much as I like all three of these drops, I think Choking on a Cheez-It is so strong.
I nominate Choking on a Cheez-It, and if you disagree, you may flush now. Or forever hold your flushes.
Wow. Choking on a Cheez-It.
Choking on a Cheez-It is the winner.
Congrats.
The jury has spoken. Congratulations to Choking on a Cheez-It. Dropkin, can you shout out the author one more time?
Yes, it's the No Pecan, aka Choking on a Cheez-It mashup by Kenny Kendo on the Discord.
Kenny Kendo, congratulations. Great work. And hey, your prize is this drop is going to be featured on the first main feed episode of 2025, where you will also receive your drop-off award officially, the winner of the drop-off. That's how you will be introduced. Kendo, congratulations. Please keep sending in drops, and maybe someday you'll be like the the drop chieftain or whatever the fuck. We'll have some name for you.
Drop chieftain. All right.
Let's and the other part of your gift, Kendo, is you get a special holiday flush.
Bye, Kendo.
Bye, Kendo.
Bye.
Flushed right down the toilet.
That was fun. What a hoot. I always love doing the drop-off, and I look forward to another great year of drops from everyone who submits.
That was a good crop.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't hear your drop and you submitted one, that doesn't mean it might not be on an episode. It doesn't mean, that it's not worthy. Please keep submitting. I know we've been flushing every single one, but I would love for folks to keep putting. They're very talented people. Sometimes your fans aren't just annoying. So
very talented people.
Very much so.
Kendo, congratulations to you. Listen for your drop before the Kevin Spacey Live in Israel episode. I think you're gonna really like it. We got a lot of fun things planned.
Anyone, Dropking, anything you want to plug?
Not really. Just keep on listening. I don't really have anything going on right now. So,
Drops at birdfuck.com.
Drops at birdfuck.com,
please.
Birdfuck.com.
I have a plug.
Go, Amelia.
You can watch Improbably Poppy.
Wow.
On Veeps.
Wow.
I wrote and co-executive produced it. And that's
Congratulations.
Check it out.
Very
Congrats.
cool.
Thank
Yes.
you.
It rules.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Improbable with Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Probably it's droppy.
Flush. Bye.
Bye.
Doughboys meeting.